Thank you both so very much for being here, and thank you, Texarkana, for your great support. Also, I want to thank Big Jake's for hosting this event, home of the original fried pie. We're loading up the truck with fried pies as we speak.
Everybody buy a fried pie.
But it's for the Palmers and businesses like Big Jake's that I am fighting for the future. You know, it's small businesses that create so many jobs. It's small businesses that promote opportunity like for your son. And we want to ensure that Texans are able to continue to reap the benefits that we see from a growing economy. I got to tell you, it's been an honor to be your Attorney General for the past 12 years. As your Attorney General, I have been fighting against an overreaching federal government that's been taking too much of your money. It's been taking way too much of your money and running too much of your lives. Also, I have elevated the Texas child support system to be ranked #1 in the United States of America. And I went all the way to the United States Supreme Court to defend the constitutionality of the Ten Commandments monument that stands on the Texas Capitol grounds, and we won, and that monument still stands today. I also am in the middle of a fight that applies to this election that we're involved in right now. It's the fight to ensure integrity of the ballot box by insisting on voter ID being used in our elections. As Attorney General, I have prosecuted voter fraud across the state of Texas. We've had dead people, or live people casting votes for dead people. Dead people casting votes for live people. Live people voting twice, and foreign nationals registered to vote illegally. Let me tell you something. Voter fraud is real. It must be stopped, and I will continue the fight for voter ID to ensure that we stop cheating and illegal voting at the ballot box here in Texas. But now I'm ready to fight for the future of the great state of Texas as the next governor of the Lone Star State.
Yeah!
As governor, my top priority is to help small businesses like Big Jake's continue to grow. I want Texas to remain #1 in the nation for job creation. You know, I look around the room here, and the room is filled with women. I'm proud to see so many women here. You know, one interesting way in which this campaign has developed is the pundits had it all wrong. Because it turns out it looks like it's going to be me as opposed to my opponent who wins the women's vote in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one reason why that relates to those jobs. I'm proud to say that Texas is home to more than 737,000 women-owned businesses. Wow. Texas ranks 2nd in the United States of America for women-owned businesses. As your governor, I want to make that #1 in the nation for women-owned businesses. Also, as governor, I will do what the federal government and Barack Obama have failed to do. I am going to secure our border.
Yeah!
Put together a comprehensive plan to address this problem, but I am adding to the plan today. I'm adding a 2-word plan to ensure that we will secure our border unlike any other place. Those 2 words are adding Chuck Norris. No one crosses Chuck Norris. Also, I want you to know about my vision for education. And let me start this out by recognizing the people who have done so much in developing the next generation. If there's anyone here who is currently or formerly an educator, would you raise your hand and let us recognize you? Thank you all so very much. My wife is a former teacher and principal, and we've seen firsthand the way that education can transform the lives of children to be able to achieve things their parents couldn't even dream of. I have a special vision for the future of education in Texas. The way I see it is Texas ranks #1 in the nation for jobs. We're #1 in the nation for energy production. We're #1 in the nation for exports. We're #1 in the nation for farming. We are #1 in the nation for so many things. The time has come to make Texas #1 in the nation for educating our children.
Yes.
I will build a solid foundation for our schools by beginning at pre-K4, ensuring that all third graders are reading and doing math at or above grade level by the time they finish the third grade. Part of this is focusing on programs, but part of it is changing the way that education is provided. We need to get all these one-size-fits-all mandates from Austin, Texas off the backs of teachers here in Texarkana and put trust where it belongs, and that is with the teachers in the classroom. And I will ensure that we do not allow Common Court in Texas, and I will prevent C-SCO. But the reality is none of these great things can come about if we don't turn out and vote. Now, how many of you have already voted early? All these hands, that looks fabulous. Well, for those who have not voted early, do not put off until tomorrow what you can do today. It's not yet 3 o'clock. I know for a fact early vote locations are still open in Texarkana at least until 5 today. Go vote today. Go vote tomorrow. Do not let tomorrow pass by without having voted. And then after you vote, I need every other person to ensure that you get at least 5 other people to go vote. Understand what is at risk here. Understand that Barack Obama has sent his leaders into the state of Texas for the purpose of turning Texas blue. They have people working to turn out the vote across the entire state. If you stay at home, if your friends stay at home, you need to know their values will have votes cast against them. The values of California, the values of New York will be taking the place of the values of Texas. We cannot let that happen. We must work together to ensure we turn out the vote, to ensure that we keep Texas the best state in the United States of America. So thank you all for being here. God bless you all, and fight all the way